what could be an advice for a student like me, in your opinion?
Well, wow. The advice, well, the best, there are two. These are, so one piece of advice would be to, if you can, get an example of a program that is already created, whether an app or, and take a look at the code, just to understand, something that you would have wanted to create or something close, and then look at the code just to understand how it was created and do little modifications. And so now you're working with something that would be pretty hard to create on your own from nothing, but you're able to just look at it, understand it, modify it, play with it, just to get something different. A lot of people do this with video games. They download video game code and then they change things just to understand, how things are working. And then they're able to create their own video game as well. That's the first piece of advice. The second piece of advice would be to take a look at some of the hardest projects that you had already completed in your other courses, your Python course or computer science course, and then turn it into something different, something that you enjoy, something that you like, something personal to you. For example, for me, gosh, right now, I'd probably create an app that allow swim timers to report times for a swim meet immediately and directly to a computer. So for example, right now, I'm volunteering for my daughter's swim team. And there are 8 lanes, and for each of the lanes, there's 3 timers, and they time with a stopwatch, and then they report it on a piece of paper, and the paper gets taken from each lane, and then they hand it over to the person with the computer, and the computer person types it in. It's so slow, and it makes the swim meet very long. Now, if you had an app where you're just starting and stopping the times, it would just be immediate. You say what lap number, what lane number you're in. I'm lane 4, and then you just click the times, and it just gets sent to the computer immediately. The computer does it all much faster. So that's a personal thing for me, right? It's actually not that hard to create. That would be my advice as well. Like for a student to think about, what is something that they would want to create? Look at their previous coursework and try to use that to create something that they want to create for themselves.